In 2012 and 2013, brain researchers observed something no one had clearly seen before. Using imaging techniques in living brains, they noticed cerebrospinal fluid moving in a coordinated, rhythmic way through brain tissue itself, washing through neural pathways, clearing metabolic debris, and exiting along venous channels. This system depended heavily on what is known as glial cells, not neurons, hence the name glymphatic, glial plus lymphatic. And what they discovered was that it wasn't just a cleanup crew, but it was sort of like a night shift intelligence in the brain. This glymphatic system is most active during sleep, slow wave sleep, when we rest deeply. What happens then is brain cells actually shrink slightly, creating more space between them, and that allows cerebrospinal fluid to move more freely. It flushes away waste products that are inflammatory. So sleep isn't just rest from thinking, it's actually maintenance of organs, especially the organ that thinks. So this is where becomes profoundly relevant for this stage of life, because as estrogen declines, the sleep architecture often changes, right? Deep sleep becomes a little more challenging, fragmented. Night waking increases, and there's the whole thing about hot flashes and anxiety and all this interference. Creates a problem in the very window where glymphatic system does its more important work. So this is another reason why brain fog and mood instability and memory changes appear during menopause. It's not just hormones acting directly, but it's also the downstream impact of this brain clearance and repair. And so this is where microdoses again comes in the conversation, not as a detox agent, but as a sort of a context modifier. So again, low doses of psilocybin, they have shown to influence neuroplasticity and reduce, what we spoke about, the default mode network rigidity, and many people it helps with sleep quality, reducing hypervigilance and rumination, but also what it's doing indirectly is supporting glymphatic function by helping the nervous system enter this deeper state of rest. If we rest better, then there's going to be more nocturnal clearance, less sympathetic dominance, more fluid movement. And again, this is support, is not substitution. The glymphatic system responds best to rhythm, to pressure changes, to breath, to posture, hydration, movement. In yogic language, we would say it basically responds to prana moving unobstructed. And so prana here is that sense of vitality and circulation, the flow of the channel. So when prana stagnates, waste accumulates. And so when that happens, there's no cleansing. Now, one of the simplest ways to support glymphatic flow is how you sleep. And side sleeping, particularly on the right, has been shown to improve waste clearance efficiently because gravity will assist with this fluid movement. The ancients did not need MRIs, machines to notice this. Many traditional cultures favored lateral rest intuitively. Breath is another great gatekeeper. Slow nasal breathing increases carbon dioxide tolerance. It's going to improve cerebral blood flow. Practices like Nadi Shodhana and Brahmari Pranayama, which I will show you, will also help you prepare the terrain for night work. And then there's movement, especially gentle rhythmic movement that changes pressure in the spine and the cranium. And this is where rebounding comes in, or walking or twisting, spinal waves, arm swings, all these create these subtle oscillations in cerebrospinal fluid. And this is going to stimulate lymphatic flow in the body. So when the body's drainage pathways are congested, the brain's clearance becomes less efficient. Everything is connected, remember? So then again, hydration matters, not just volume, but electrolyte, minerals. Cerebrospinal fluid is produced from blood plasma, so the hydration is going to thicken the flow. So we need to have adequate mineral support. From an Ayurvedic lens, this is the whole system of ojas, the refined essence of immunity, vitality, mental clarity. So when ojas is depleted, sleep suffers. Memory. Supporting glymphatic flow is a one way to rebuild ojas. Again, so emphasis on daily movement, gentle bouncing, shaking, the breath. At this stage of life, the goal is not aggressive detoxification, it's just consistent circulation. The brain does not want to be forced, it wants to be supported. And so microdosing, when paired with good sleep hygiene and breath work and rhythmic, consistent movement and community, is going to help the systems remember what they do best, what they already know. Yeah. So the glymphatic system is a reminder of something that is quietly and radical because it's happening at nighttime. It's how your brain is healing itself when you stop trying to manage everything. So this module invites that shift, again, towards trust, towards practices that will support your nervous system again and again and again. It would tell the nervous system it's safe to rest now. This is when we clean house. This is when clarity will come back. This is when the mind will wake up lighter than it was the day before.